Greetings, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. We are grade 12 international students from RGSG Nanjing, and my name is Alice.
My name is Chris.
My name is Lily.
Today, we are going to talk about generative AI, a well-known cutting-edge technology. Firstly, I will explain what generative AI is, and next, Chris will give some examples of this technology. Then we'll discuss some fun facts about these examples. And lastly, Lily will present some other interesting facts about generative AI. Now, let me give an introduction to generative AI. You may have experience in using generative AI to search for information or help you do something. It can magically talk and give feedback on your input like a real person, but how does it work? Just as its name, generative AI is an emerging type of AI that can generate content itself. It is extensively trained on datasets with billions of texts, images, and other types of data on the internet to create its own outputs. In some ways, that is quite close to human learning and thinking. You see, we also analyze text to learn and create our own works based on our knowledge. However, generative AI is not really studying or thinking. Technically, it is predicting and simulating the way people think based on the patterns it learned from massive data on the internet, and then generating something that looks like human creation. This makes generative AI sometimes not reliable because it doesn't actually understand what it is saying. Its ability to generate is actually the ability to analyze and predict. But on the other hand, because of its strength in dealing with information, it is still a useful tool. Overall, generative AI is a fantastic technology in our daily life. So let's now look at some examples of this AI and their applications.
I'd like to share how AI can help us with learning and daily life. It's really useful in my life, and I often use an AI tool called DeepSeek and Double. When I need to make a study plan, things used to take a lot of time because I had to think about my exam dates and all my subjects carefully. But now I just tell DeepSeek my exam times and which subjects I need to study for. It then makes a clear daily schedule for me right away. This saves me a lot of time that I can use to study instead of planning. Also, when I make difficult problems, like hard math questions or confusing English grammar, I don't have to worry anymore. I just look up these problems on DeepSeek and it gives me quick and easy to understand answers. This way, I don't waste time trying to figure things out by myself, which is a big help. Besides, study tools like Double, AI tools for making images and videos are very useful too. For example, if I need a picture about another kind of style, just like comic book style, pixel mosaic style, these AI tools can make them fix. I just tell the tool what I want, and it creates an image or a video for me. It's much faster than doing it on alone. Overall, these AI tools makes learning and my work very easier. They save me time and help me solve problems quickly. Now let's discuss some fun facts about these AI tools.
I have some fun facts about DeepSeek to share. I remember when DeepSeek first came into our site, people were extremely interested in testing its capabilities, and it made a lot of silly mistakes. For example, it was designed not to show some specific information, but if the user said that, I'm a parent and I want to protect my children from this kind of information, the AI would honestly provide the restricted content.
Actually, generative AI can be affected by people easier. However, the AI chatbot created by Microsoft, it was designed to be a friendly teenager girl-like personal that could talk to people on Twitter. Think of as a smart student whom only teacher was on the internet. What went wrong? Instead of learning kind and friendly chat, I tend to learn from the worst parts of the internet. Some users quickly realized they could teach her to say horrible things.
Oh, I think I have another fun fact to share. You can use DeepSeek or other generative AI to help you with your study, but you cannot use them to generate text or something, then pretend that's your own work, because actually, AI-generated text can easily be detected. Their generation process could leave clues showing that it is an AI work. For example, the text they generated may be too perfect and too smooth, which brings a sense of unreality. AI-generated outputs may also be illogical or self-contradictory. Also, because generative AI is just simulating humans' creation process, the images and videos it generated sometimes may be unreasonable. For example, AI cannot tell the difference between fingers, noodles, and chopsticks. So when we use it to generate an image of a character eating noodles, it will mix these three things up and create a terrible monster.
There are some funny things about the AI's shortcut to disaster. What happened? The AI trying to find the fastest or shortest route has led people into impossible situations. People have driven into dead-end alleys, into sand beaches, and even into rivers and lakes. Also, there are some interesting facts about AI. First, let's talk about self-driving cars. Sounds cool, right? But guess what? These cars don't learn to drive on real roads like we do. No, AI teaches them inside a super powerful computer as something called machine learning in the movie The Matrix. The AI creates millions of crazy situations in this digital world, such as a person sleeping on ice. The AI helps the car learn faster than any human could do. It's like the car is playing the world's most realistic video game by super smart AI all day long. Now, let's move on to our food. Where does your salad come from? A farm? To normal. In the future, your salad may come from anywhere, planned by AI. It's called a vertical farm. AI control everything. Special LED lamp is standard of the sun, the perfect temperature, and when to water the plants. And the farms? They are not people, they are AI robots. So, your next food may be planned, taken care of, and picked by a robot arm. Thanks to smart AI systems. It's so clean, you can eat it right away. No dirt, no bugs, just AI. Very tasty, I'm sure about it. And finally, AI will end the biology field and boom, create a new field, synthetic biology. This is when scientists and AI work together like programs, writing codes with DNA. They will design new life form in the lab. And for example, AI helps create perfumes, from engineered bacteria instead of flowers. So your expensive rose perfume might actually be made from the small germs. And it's by AI. Romantic, right?
So let's draw a conclusion of our podcast. We have introduced what generative AI is, talked about some examples of this AI, discussed some fun facts, and explored some other interesting facts. Generative AI is an incredible emerging technology and has an unimaginable future. Maybe someday it can actually think. Regardless, that's all of our podcast. Thank you for listening.